Good evening, folks. Today we're setting up the camera trap for the gray foxes that are going around the base of the tree that you saw in last week's video. So to give you a quick breakdown, I took everything down from the round fence where the beaver setup was and I moved it down here. And instead of using the T6 camera, I'm actually going to be using the camera that I'm filming me right now, which is the Canon EOS R5. And the reason why I'm going to be using it is because its mechanical shutter is 1,000 times quieter than the T6 shutter. And then I'm hoping I can actually use the electronic shutter, which means that it shoots 100% silently. So I've actually not tested electronic shutter on the R5 with my camera trap stuff yet. I'm going to test that now. So I'm going to know in just the next minute or two if it's going to work or not. But regardless, we're going to leave the R5 in the woods to try to photograph these foxes. I'm going to leave a 16 to 35 millimeter lens on it. It's going to be a very wide angle perspective. I want them small within the frame. The camera is going to be set up probably about 8 or 9 feet from where the foxes use. And based on the trail camera footage, these foxes are going right around the base of this tree that the beavers gnawed on. And they have been scent marking on the little stump right here. So I'm hoping that they'll do that a few more times with the camera out and they won't spook with the sound of the shutter. It's very, very quiet, so I'm hoping that they don't. But I got a 3 flash set up. I've got a flash to the right of the camera, to the left of the camera, and I've got one right behind the tree. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one there for right now, but I really wanted this tree to stand out from everything else. So that's the thought that I have in my mind. That's the image that I'm kind of picturing, hoping. And I also too I got the sensor right above where the foxes are going to come. It's directly above them, and I have the option of shoot this sensor wirelessly. But the initial time that it senses something to wake up the camera and then photograph it is a fraction of a second longer than I think these foxes are going to hang around. So I've got a cable run from my sensor in the air. I've wrapped it around the tree, and it's then in this tree limb, and then it's going to go down behind me. So we're running the cable up in the air above all the animals that are maybe crossing it. So it's not going to be on the ground where the foxes can smell it or something can trip over it and pull it down. It's going to be above everything and running down to the camera. So in theory, everything should work really good. In my mind, it's looking perfect. So I'm very curious to see how they react to it. I have no idea what it's going to be like. It would be wonderful if the foxes came, but I'll be happy with anything that comes through here that we saw in last week's video. Coyotes, the foxes, of course, raccoons, the beaver could come out, deer, and the elusive bobcat is in the area, so it would be nice if it would come through here. But all in all, everything went together really good. I have not gotten my settings the way I want them. I want to go ahead and get all my talking done to the camera, because once I pull the mic and everything off of this, it's going down in here and I'll record with my phone and show you the behind the scenes of everything. But I wanted to get the best quality for you guys before I did that. So alright, so the sun's dropping, time's burning really quickly, so I'm going to get my flash settings the way I think they should be, a good starting point, and put this camera in the housing, take a few test shots, and we'll go from there. So wish me luck, and yeah, I'll show you what I got in just a few seconds. Alright, just got the camera trap set up for the foxes. A little nerve-wracking to leave the R5 unprotected out in the woods, but hey, the shot I want to get, it's the camera that I am able to use, so I'm going to use it. So quick recap, I'm actually not able to use the silent shutter at the moment. I don't know if there's a way to use the silent shutter along with off-camera flashes, and so at this point in time I'm not able to do that, and I don't think it's possible. I'm racking my brain. I don't think there's a way to change it in the camera. Maybe by the time this video goes up I can confirm yay or nay if it's going to work or not. Anyways, so I'm going to use the mechanical shutter. It is still much quieter than the T6 shutter is, so I'm hoping if they hear it, it won't spook them. I'm going to set it to only take 1 photo per encounter, so I just hope to look up Maybe they're in a good position to be, but I don't want to set it up. It take like 10 frames or 5 frames and it spook them and scare them off. So I don't want that. I just want to be able to photograph them without them knowing I'm here. So I'm just waiting around till dark. I've got about 45 minutes until complete darkness, but I'm just waiting to make sure my lighting looks good. It's hard to tell because it's such a wide shot. It's really hard for me to tell what it's going to look like without testing it in the conditions that it's going to be in or shooting in. So I've only had the foxes come through during the day once. Any other time they're coming like every night, every other night. They're passing around the edge of this tree. So again, the shot I'm after is just a really wide, low angle perspective looking up at this tree. This tree separated from the background. It'd be nice if I could pull some stars through. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to set it up in a way to try to photograph some stars. But outside of that, it should be good. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm just hanging out till dark, see what's going to happen. I will be back in here tomorrow just to see if anything came by and triggered it and adjust my lighting from there. So, and then I'll decide if I want to keep the R5 out here in the woods or not. So thanks for tagging along. It'll be a second for you, but it'll be 24 hours for me. See you tomorrow, and I'll let you know what I got. Well, folks, the camera has been out trying to photograph foxes probably about 3 days now, and man, we just got a monsoon that just hit, and a ton of water has failed just in the last probably 5 hours. So I'm gonna make an executive call and go in and see if I can get this camera out of here. If it was my normal camera trap camera, I would leave it and say, you know, it should be fine. But being with the R5, yeah, we ain't gonna make that risk. Not gonna let it chance it. So I'm on the way in here now and see if we can go ahead and get this thing out of here. I mean, the field is pure underwater, so I feel like the trap that it's in is fine. I mean, I'm sure it's just damp because of all the moisture in the air, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go in and get it. No need to chance a camera of that value just yet. So, all right, just pulled up, going to go in and get it. I'll let you know what it looks like. I feel like it's fine, but honestly, you never know. Ooh. Briar took my hat off. This is just some of the things that you go through as a camera trap photographer. Alright, just made it into the swamp. I got to go way over there. Okay. So, I'm going to make it in here one way or the other. And get this camera. To give you a quick update while we're on the way, the foxes haven't been back. So what I'll do is I'll leave the camera housing and everything there. Leave it sitting up while it's all there. And that'll get them used to at least the box. Maybe they'll walk in front of it, but all right, there it is. All right, so there she is, looking good. Again, I feel like it should be fine. Let's go over here and turn this sensor off real quick. Flashing. There we go. Come on. Turn off. Turn off. So it's working, so that's good. Alright. That should be interesting. Oh yeah, so we're fine. I feel like we should be fine. Everything's nice and dry. Just take a look, see if it got any pictures today, and it did not. So again, I feel like we should be fine. I was gonna pull it, but you know, it is completely dry in there. So take another test shot. Yep. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. I'm actually gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm not gonna take it out. With as much rain, I don't know if you can see me or not, but I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it right here. With as much rain as we've had in the last 5 hours and the camera didn't get wet, she should be fine. So I'm gonna come back in the morning and check it just to be safe. Another slow one. So like I mentioned last night, the foxes have kind of cleared out. It's kind of their mating season, and I think I may have caught the end of the male following the female. So I'm hoping they come back within the next few days at least. But I'm gonna leave the camera trap up for a while, and we're gonna stick it out, and we're gonna hope that just maybe the foxes will come in. But day 5, no foxes have returned to the area yet. So I set up another trail camera on another dam on the other side of the pond to see if there's any activity over there. But yeah, kind of slow. So I'll come back in a few days and we'll check it out. Maybe we'll have some good luck. It has been raining for, it seems like weeks. The fox camera trap's been up now for 7 days. And the foxes are using another trail that's around the pond. I don't know if they've altered it because of the trap being here or what, but anyways, they're not coming to the camera trap. Still got the R5 deployed, gonna leave it out. It's held up very nicely in the field, hadn't got wet, so I think today's the last day of rain for at least the next 4 or 5 days, so we should be good. So I just checked the trail cameras around the camera trap, and like I said, they're crossing a dam on the other side of the pond. So I got a trail camera running on it. I'll show you the footage, see it soon, and I'm still hopeful, still very hopeful that they're going to come out. Just got to hang in there. So like I said, it's been 7 days, and we're going to wait right here, and we're going to see if we can get a fox coming to this tree. Did get a squirrel, got some cool images of a squirrel, but waiting on that fox. That's camera trapping. So, gotta be patient.